First brush that I think is definitely necessary to create any type of eye look is a nice brush that you can use to apply your transition color. My personal favorite is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. Yes, this is a concealer brush, but again, I have lots of brushes that are not sold for the purpose that I use them. This is $3, and this is a rather large but very densely packed brush. And this I find is just the perfect size for my eye shape, because with the transition color, I like to have it in my crease, but also extending a little bit above my crease so that it can blend with the highlight. And this is just the perfect size to really like push that in and blend it out. Is really just a great brush, kind of a hidden gem I think, because not many people would try to put this or try to use this on their eyes since it does look a little intimidating. It is pretty large, but yeah, this is a really beautiful brush. The next brush I have to show you is blending brush, and my all-time just hands down favorite is the Sigma Tapered Blending E40. Sigma has multiple brushes for blending, but I find that this one is the one that you can get the most use out of. And it's this beautiful dome shape, and I find it is the perfect size to get into your crease, to apply a crease color, or to blend all over the eyes if you're going in small circular motions. It's just a beautiful blending brush, and it really gets the job done. So yeah, I really love this, and this is only $16 from Sigma. If you're looking for something a little bit less expensive than that, I have found that this brush by Studio Basics, which you could buy at Ulta, I believe this brush was literally like $2. It was so cheap. So it isn't the softest, or you know, it has shed on me a little bit. It's not the highest quality brush, but it gets the job done very similarly. Again, it is this kind of dome shape. It is just a little bit fluffier, but it does fit really nicely into your crease and is a really nice blending. On the other side, you have this smudger brush, which I honestly never really use. I don't think this side of the brush is really great at all, but this side is really nice for $2. So hands down, my all-time favorite shading brush, or brush just used to pack on the eyeshadow, is the MAC 252 Large Shading Brush. It looks like this, if you can see it. Oh my gosh, this is just a beautiful brush. You've probably seen me do it in tons of videos. It is just great to pack on your eyeshadow. I like how it is just the perfect size. It gives great pigmentation. This is just an amazing brush. I don't know how I lived without it before. This is extremely pricey. This is $32 for this little brush, so I know I'm like cringing just thinking about it, but if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend this brush. It's great. Something that I find is very similar to it but looks very different is the Real Techniques Pointed Foundation Brush. Again, I would never use this for foundation. Do you see how small this is? This actually fits so perfectly on the eyelid. This is beautiful. It is so easy to just really swipe this in any eyeshadow and just like sweep it onto your eyelid, and it gives a beautiful look. It's not quite as pigmented as the MAC one will give you, but it still is just a beautiful application of product, and for the price, it is just a great brush to have, I believe. And I really do think with those three brushes, you can create a beautiful eye look for every single day. But if you're looking for something to kind of amp up your eye look, or you need something more dramatic, something like that, then I'm going to show you a couple of brushes that I think are really nice to have on hand for those occasions. The first one is a pencil brush, and pencil brushes are great for smudging out eyeliner, for really making this lower lash line super duper smoky and stuff like that. So I sadly only have two to show you, and both of them are high-end brushes, but I think it is really hard to find a good pencil brush at the drugstore. I really don't know of any brands that make one even, so I do think that if you're going to need a brush like this, it is okay to kind of splurge a little bit. So the first one I have to show you is the Sigma E30 pencil. It looks like this, and it's just a super duper small, precise brush. I really love this. It is great to blend out your lower lash line, to smudge eyeshadow, to get really like into a crease if you're doing more of like a cut crease type thing. It's just a really nice brush to have, and this is $16 on Sigma.com. This is a MAC 219 pencil brush, and for some reason, because I was just looking up the price for this online, they only sell it in white anymore, but mine is black, so I don't know why, but it's basically the same brush, and this is $25, so it's about $10 more than the Sigma one. I do enjoy this brush. I think it's a really great brush. It is not as pointed at the top. Where's my Sigma one? it's not as pointed as the top at the top. It is kind of just the same shape throughout, but I do really enjoy it. I do honestly have to say though that I like the Sigma brush more. So if you are going to be buying a pencil brush, I definitely think treat yourself and get the Sigma one and not the MAC one. You're going to save money, and I really just like this one better. So the next thing that I think is really nice to have is a good highlight brush. If you don't have one or you don't want to buy one, then you can again just take your ring finger and really highlight underneath your brow bone and it'll look beautiful. Or e.l.f. has a couple good ones that are, they're okay for highlighting, but the two that I really love, the first one that I'll show you, this is a drugstore version. This is by the brand Lola. And I bought this years and years ago at Ulta, so I'm not sure if they sell it at your Ulta. I checked online and they don't sell it online, but I know I've seen the brand at my local Ulta, so if not, you can buy it from their website. But this is just the Lola, and it literally just says eye. So I guess this is the only eye brush they sell. It looks like this. It is kind of similar to the MAC one, the brush I showed you for shading, but it is a lot fluffier, and so it's really nice to just get underneath the brow bone. It fits perfectly right underneath your brow bone, and it's just a great brush to pack on your highlight. A very similar brush that I have to show you by MAC, and this is the kind of higher end version, is the MAC 213. This is called the Fluff brush, which I don't know why I find that so funny, but it's just so cute, and it looks like this right here. This is just a beautiful brush. I love all my MAC brushes. I'm completely in love with them. It's just so fluffy and soft, and I love it, and it is just beautiful. It is not too big, it's not too small. This is literally the most perfectly shaped brush for your eyebrow highlight, and I just love it. You can also bring it around to your inner corner, and it is not too big to where you're going to be getting highlight everywhere. It's just so precise, and it blends so beautifully. I just can't get enough of this brush. So again, this is the MAC 213 Fluff brush, and this is $24. Okay. Two brushes that I wanted to quickly mention because I absolutely love them. I actually got these for a gift from my neighbor, so thank y'all. I know that y'all are watching this, so thank you girls. I absolutely love it. But these are two Smashbox brushes, and first of all, look how stinking cute they are. They are travel brushes. This came in a set with these two and the fan brush, which I do really enjoy the fan brush, but these two I absolutely am in love with, so I wanted to quickly talk about them because they are a little bit different. They are a little bit more of like unique, specialized brushes, I guess. So the first one looks like this, and it kind of just looks like your typical blending brush, but it is pretty flat, so, and really fluffy, and I just really love this brush for applying my crease color. It fits really nicely, and this is kind of a two-in-one brush because I feel like if I'm really in a rush and I use this with just a really like neutral toned color, I don't need a transition and I don't need a crease. I just use this with one color and turn it kind of on its side and brush it, and it's beautiful. It'll like literally make it look like I'm wearing two different colors, a transition and a crease, but I'm not, and I don't really understand how it does that. It's just, it's a beautiful brush. It's amazing. I love it. And so you can buy this one and this one in the same kit, the Smashbox like travel kit. I'll have it linked down below. But this brush is also really nice as well. This looks really similar to the pencil brush because it kind of is the same thing as a pencil brush. But if you can't tell, this one is super duper fluffy. It's a lot fluffier than the Sigma and the MAC pencil brushes that I had earlier. These are really dense. This one's a little bit fluffier. And so what I really love about this one is that you can still, I used it today, you can still kind of smudge shadows and liners and stuff underneath your lower lash line to give it kind of a smoky effect, but this one does it so lightly that it is perfect for every day because I like to have a little bit of definition and drama underneath my eyes every day, but I don't want a smoky like black lower lash line to where it's crazy like the pencil brush will give you. This is just a really light, nice application that you can just kind of sweep on, and it blends beautifully. And I have one more brush that I wanted to quickly mention to you, and that is the e.l.f. flat eyeliner brush. I'm including this in this part of this video even though I do use this pretty much every day because this is kind of a up to you type thing. It depends how you like to apply your eyeliner and your shadows. I rarely actually ever use this for eyeliner, although it is a really nice brush to apply gel and cream eyeliners with. I do really enjoy it, but I'm more of a liquid eyeliner kind of person. What I really love this for is to really like push eyeshadows into this lower lash line to like set eyeliners and stuff, also on the top top line, or if I'm doing like a cut crease or something. This is just a really nice brush to have. This is $3 at Target. It's again by e.l.f. so you can get it online as well, and I just really enjoy having this. So those are all the brushes that I have to share with y'all today. If y'all liked this video, then make sure to stay tuned for my next video about brushes, which will be how I clean my makeup brushes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really hope that y'all enjoyed this because it's been really requested. If you have any more questions at all, make sure to leave them down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. So as always, remember that you're beautiful because you're made in God's image, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.